Well, hello there, fit friends. I am so sorry that the first time I uploaded this video, the sound quality was so horrible. I think that I forgot to turn my mic receiver on, and when I was editing it, I could still understand myself and stuff. Anyway, something lost in translation, but I am re-uploading this with a voiceover so that you are not annoyed by poor sound quality. So as you can see, we're going to do a ladder workout. We are going to do 5 different exercises, and in between each exercise we're going to do 30 single-arm kettlebell swings. The first round we're going to do 10 reps, the second round 12, then 15 and 20, and then after that we're going to get down on the mat and do a quick abs circuit. So as we're getting warmed up here, roll those shoulders back, step touch side to side. Please already engage your abs, stand up tall. Don't these shoulder circles feel good? I love these shoulder circles. And we are reversing the shoulder circles, and we're just doing a little tiny curtsy. We're just tapping the foot back. This is just a general move to start to warm up the body, get the blood circulating, start to warm up the joints so that we can get ready to go. So I have a moderate kettlebell. It's probably actually like a light kettlebell. It's only 15 pounds. You're working with whatever you have at home. If you don't have a kettlebell, grab a dumbbell. That is fine. We're getting ready to switch it up. Here we go. Expand and then hug the knees. Expand through the chest, hug the knee. There you go. If you have knee issues, grab underneath the knee. That's probably going to be more comfortable and safer on your knee. If you don't have a history of knee issues and you are more comfortable grabbing your shin, you can grab your shin just like me. Really expand through the chest there. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then give me a little rounding of the back as you hug the knee in. There you go. Pull that knee up and in. Just a few more. Last one here. All right, so step your feet apart, and we are going to push our hips forward, opening up through the hip flexors and the quads, and then we're gonna rock back. Pick up your toes in the front, stretch through the hamstrings there. So it's a little rocking dynamic stretch. Warming up that hip joint and the muscles that go in there, in the front and the back of the leg. There you go. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So make sure the other foot goes in front. You're going to rock and push the hips forward, open up through the hip flexors, and then sit your hips back and stretch the back of the front leg as you lean back. Great. This is also warming up your ankle joints. Just a couple more of these. All right, so we're gonna get our mat and we're gonna complete our warm-up on our mat here. We have kind of a longer warm-up today. It's great to always warm up, obviously. I'm saying not just great, but necessary. And some days you might have a quicker warm-up, other days might be longer. And today's just gonna be a longer warm-up today. So this is a dynamic stretch for your inner thighs. So you're gonna sit your hips back and really feel that stretch on the inner thighs, and then push forward. Rock back, rock forward. And you're not bouncing. This is with control. Give me a little pause at the bottom, like 1 to 2 seconds at the bottom to hold that stretch, and then come forward. Nice. I learned this dynamic stretch from Zoe Lee at Zoe Fit on Instagram. I love her stuff. You can follow her on Instagram. She has some great content. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Make sure your abs are in, your toes are facing forward on that extended leg. Lean back, then rock forward. There you go. I don't know, y'all, does this feel as good to you as it does to me? I really have been enjoying doing the stretch. I've been doing the stretch at the gym before my leg days for the past couple weeks, and I just love it. I hope you enjoy it too. I hope it makes you feel good, especially stretching those inner thighs. A couple more here. All right. So get on all fours. We're gonna do a little twisting crunch. So pull your abs in, keep your back nice and flat there at the top. And then you're gonna twist that elbow towards the other wrist and then expand as you open up. Great. Keep going. It's so important that we move through all three planes of motion. So this is the transverse plane. Anytime you are twisting, you are moving through the transverse plane. And we have to twist a lot in everyday life, whether it's turning around in your office chair where you're sitting in your office and somebody calls your name and you twist to turn around, whether it's twisting down as you sit down to reach over to one foot to tie your shoe. There's a little twisting there. So we want to make sure that we are working out and warming up in the sagittarius or the transverse plane here too. There you go. Alrighty, so we're gonna do some squats. Have your feet at least shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more depending on how comfortable you are or which position is most comfortable for you squatting. I want you to drop the hips down. Make sure you're pushing your knees open. They're not knocking in. Abs in, chest up as you go down and up. Beautiful. A couple more just like this. All right, so you're jogging in place. Find a little warm-up thing here. Jogging in place. We're gonna get ready to go. So as you're jogging in place, just kind of really stand up tall. Emphasize good posture. Abs are in. Your chest is up. You're creating space in that torso to really expand, get nice deep breaths and be able to open up your lungs fully to get in lots of air as you're gonna need it. You're gonna be huffing and puffing during this workout. So keep on jogging just a little bit more. Then we are gonna get ready to go, y'all. All right, grab your kettlebell. We're gonna start with a split squat. If you have issues with balance, you might want to be close to a wall or the back of your couch or something to where you can grab onto it and if you need to. You might even want to try it. If you know you have balance issues, you might want to try this first without the kettlebell. So you're going to be in a squatted position there, staying low. Twist to that front hip, the hip of that front leg, and then twist and bring that kettlebell up to the opposite shoulder. So you're not coming all the way up as you bring it over to your shoulder, just a little the way up. Good job. We're just doing 10 reps per side. Make sure your feet are at least hip width apart. You don't want the back foot directly behind the front foot. That's going to be very hard to balance if that's the case. Good job. Is your belly button in? Is your back nice and straight? Good job, good job. Now you know why I made sure that we warmed up with some twisting movements, because we were starting out the workout with a twisting movement. So we're gonna do 30 single-arm kettlebell swings here. Remember, a kettlebell swing is a hip hinge movement. Your legs are gonna stay mostly straight, just a little bit bent because it's not a squat movement. And I want you to think about strong glutes as you push the hips forward, squeeze the glutes. And it's because you have such a strong hip hinge, that's what's moving the kettlebell up. It's not your shoulders, you're not lifting from the arms. And then you're switching hands at the top of the swing there. Good job. Doing 30 of these. Keep it up. You are doing awesome. Almost there, almost there. Last couple of reps, make them really good. You got this. Great, so we're gonna do another split squat stance, but it's gonna be actually a rear lunge because we're alternating that split squat stance, right? And we're passing the kettlebell underneath. So be really careful that you're not banging the knee at the bottom. If you have that range of motion and you can get it to where the knee gently taps the floor, you can do that. And we're doing a total of 10 per leg, right? So the right and the left leg will have been passed under a total of 10 times each. Good job. You should be breathing a little bit harder here. The heart rate's starting to get up there. You're starting to feel warmer. And here are those 30 single arm kettlebell swings. Squeeze the glutes powerfully, drive the hips forward. And again, hinge and then extend. Hinge, extend. Hinging from the hips. Nice. Keep it going. If you feel your shoulders really tense, think about squeezing the shoulder blades down and pulling those shoulders away from your ears. Almost there. Nice work. So we're going to do a little combo move. We're going to take that kettlebell and we're going to push it straight out away from our chest at shoulder level or chest level. That's going to work the chest and the shoulders and the triceps even as you extend those arms out. And then you're going to drop down into a goblet squat. There you go. Chest, press, goblet squat. There you go. Nice work. A total of 10 of these. As you do that goblet squat, make sure your feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Your toes are turned out slightly. Try to keep your chest up and try to get those elbows to the inside of your knees. If that's not possible yet, it's okay. Just squat as deeply as you can while keeping the chest up. Good job. Nice work. Back into those 30 kettlebell swings. Keep it up, keep it up. These kettlebell swings are a great way to elevate the heart rate a little bit more, get a little bit bang for your buck with that cardiorespiratory endurance, burning a little extra calories and fat here. There you go. This workout isn't so intense that it's really interval training, right? Or I should say high intensity interval training. It's more of a moderate level intensity. So that's a plus, just because when you get into HIIT, your energy systems or the type of calories you're burning for your energy comes straight from carbs, right? But when you do more moderate or lower intensity cardio, a majority of the calories during that workout are coming from fat. So I'm not trying to get us into that anaerobic HIIT, high intensity interval training here. It's more moderate level. There you go. So that's why we don't really have any breaks. We're just going for it. There you go. These side planks are no joke. Hopefully you follow me on Instagram and you know last week I posted a couple times about side plank form. I love side planking. It's a great plank variation. I think it's one of the harder plank variations. All right, so as you switch sides, don't let your hips drop. Stay engaged. And holding that kettlebell on your hips is optional. You don't have to. The planking hip dips are hard enough just with your body weight. So work from your level. Challenge yourself. If you're able to do it, do it. But if it doesn't feel right or you don't like it or it's just too much, do it without the the kettlebell, okay? Okay, so you're gonna have a little bit of a break here. Sip some water if you need to. We are done with round 1 and we're gonna get into round 2. So round 2 is gonna be 12 reps each. It's not gonna be a very long break and I still want you moving around in your space. This is just enough time to grab some water. And remember that you're keeping that distance between your shoulders and your ears. We don't want you to be tensing up through your traps and your shoulders with those kettlebell swings. All right, so you're grabbing a quick sip of water and then we are going to get back to work. Round 2, 12 reps per exercise. And on those single leg exercises, we're gonna do 12 reps per side, right? So let's get ready for that split squat with a twist. There you go, make sure you're balanced. Nice. Remember, you're not coming all the way up at the top there. Maintain that lower position, that squatted position, to really challenge those quads. Nice work, let's go, let's do this. Keep it up. Isn't this an awesome move to really challenge your balance too? It's so important that you are maintaining good balance, especially as we get older. We tend to lose our sense of balance and equilibrium, and you don't want to do that. Training single leg variations like this will help you maintain a good sense of balance for the rest of your life. All right, let's get these kettlebell swings done. Remember, you're not lifting from the shoulders. You're moving that kettlebell up with a strong squeeze of the glutes, pushing those hips forward, and the momentum of that strong glute squeeze and the hips coming forward is what pushes that kettlebell up. Almost there. All right, so we're gonna do that reverse lunge pass under, 12 per leg. This one also gets the balance. So doing single leg work is great for the glutes too. So the outside of the glutes, or their hips, the glute medius and minimus, they are stabilizers and they are really activated when you're stabilizing more. So when you're doing single leg work that requires a little bit more hip stabilization to stay in the proper form, you're really challenging them. So not only are you getting your quads or your thighs here, you're getting the glutes, and then that core is working, right? It has to work to help you stay balanced and to pass that kettlebell underneath. Okay, 30 more single arm swings right into it. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay, do you remember that combo? The chest press into a goblet squat. Feet shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit more. Toes turned out slightly, abs in, glutes activated. Press it and sit down in that goblet squat. There you go. I think this is 5, 6, 7, keep going, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, get ready for those kettlebell swings. We are gonna be pro kettlebell swingers at the end of this workout here. There you go. Hinging from the hips, staying strong through the abs, the back. The shoulder muscles are tightening up to stabilize throughout the movement, but they are not lifting the kettlebell. I'm not going to say it anymore. I know I sound like a broken record, but I see so many people at the gym and sometimes clients when I first start training with them, the kettlebell swing, they just want to lift up with their shoulders rather than realizing it's all about the glutes and that hip hinge movement. All right, almost there. And here we go with our side plank hip dips. Make sure your shoulder is right over your elbow. Make sure at the top of the movement you're really pushing your hips up away from the floor. Dip and up. There you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Keep your hips up. Stay engaged as you just roll over to the other side. Get set up. Make sure you're balanced, and let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Did I not count correctly? All right, so we have a little bit of a break here. Grab your water. Get ready for round 3, 15 reps of each exercise. And in there, we just have 2 more rounds. Get in your split squat. Make sure your feet are like shoulder width apart, even in that split squat. And let's do this. Switching sides. Sit low, abs in. There you go. Twist forcefully and with control, almost as if you're trying to chuck that kettlebell over your shoulder. Nice work. Get ready for those single arm kettlebell swings. Are you letting your glutes get lazy? Don't let them get lazy. Squeeze the glutes like crazy to drive those hips up and to push that kettlebell up. Get the most out of each rep, my fit friends. Almost there. Okay, reverse lunge and pass under. This movement isn't a race. Take your time, make sure you're balanced, get a nice big range of motion. You're not gonna be able to pass it under if you can't get low enough. There you go. Almost there, almost done. Give me the last couple reps, make them really good. Outstanding. Let's get ready for those single arm swings again. You're doing fabulous. Let's go. Fifteen more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, are you ready for that combo? Chest press and goblet squat. Abs in, shoulders back, toes turned out slightly, feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Press and goblet squat. This is 3, 4, 5. Oh, did you see what we did there? We slowed down and paused a little bit extra as we extended that kettlebell out. So playing with the tempo or pausing at the top of the movement or at the peak of the contraction of a movement is a great way to give your workouts variety in general, and especially in workouts where we're doing lots of repeats, right? We have the same exercises that we're repeating over and over each round. So it's a great way to really challenge you and give variety. So increasing that hold at the top increases time under tension and is just going to really kill your shoulders, right? Your shoulders are working hard to hold that kettlebell out. So this is just a little bit different of a variation. And you see how it feels like so different, so much harder holding that kettlebell out there, right? You're doing awesome. Keep going. We're going all the way to 15 reps. Nice work. How about one more? Just kidding, one more here. All right, so we are gonna do those kettlebell swings. Take a nice deep breath. Here we go. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Those side plank hip dips, y'all. I tell you what, I'm really not looking forward to these. They are challenging, but we're gonna do them because they're so good, especially for our core, our abs, our obliques, and even our back muscles. And you probably feel it on the outer thigh of that bottom leg too. That's just a bonus right there for you. There you go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Beautiful, stay engaged, roll on over. Here we go. Down and up. Let's go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got this. Almost there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, everybody, we did it. We finished that portion of the workout. Grab a sip of water. Set your mat up. If you want to move the mat, you can. We're going to do a quick abs circuit. We're going to use the kettlebell in a different way. Instead of like holding on to it and having it as like extra added weight, it's actually going to kind of be just a prop for us. We're going to use it to make sure that our legs are getting over it and things like that. So get your water, get set up with your mat, and have your kettlebell handy still. I'm moving my mat this way so that you can see each movement. Set that kettlebell down at the end of your mat, and then you're going to lay down all the way to your back. Our legs are going to be going over it and to the side for the first one. So you're laying down on your back. Go ahead, take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, draw your abs and press your lower back into the mat. Pick up your knees. Beginners, you're going to keep your legs bent like this. Everybody, for right now, lift up your chest, shoulder blades off the mat. Again, beginners, you're going to look like this with the knees bent. And that's going to help ensure that your lower back stays in contact with the mat. More advanced people, go ahead and extend your legs. Drop them as far as you can without letting your lower back come up. And then we're just tapping them open and then meeting at the top over your kettlebell there. Keep your chest up. Keep your chin tucked slightly. Don't let your shoulder blades hit the floor. There you go. If it ever gets to be too much, if you lose control and your lower back starts popping off the mat, do the bent knee version. We're just doing 20 and only one set, so hang in there. You can do this. Good job. Pull those knees in. A little bit of a rest. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, hands behind your head. Press your finger pads into the back of your head to support. Chin is tucked slightly. Knees bent. And here we go. We are going to extend one leg and then really slow without resting your leg on the kettlebell there. It's hovering above. Just switch and switch. Again, you are not resting your leg on the kettlebell. It's just hovering above it. And again, you want to maintain your back on the floor. If you need to have your legs extend higher to ensure that your back stays in contact with the floor, do that. That's okay. Is your chin still tucked slightly? Are your shoulder blades pulling up and away from the mat so you're getting those upper abs working as the lower abs are working here with the legs? Good job. We're just going to 20 reps. Nice work, everybody. We are almost done with this set, with this exercise. Just keep breathing. We made it. Okay, we're gonna do jelly belly crunches next. Roll up, get onto your forearms. Legs are bent, so you're going to extend them out. Come up and hug your knees. Your arms are helping you come up a little bit, but I really want you to round your back and not kick over the kettlebell like I just did. Round your back and really crunch at the top there. Pull those knees in, and then back you go. Come up and crunch. Lean back. Come up and crunch. Lean back. Crunch in like a ball. Lean back. There you go. Nice work, nice work. Just 20 of these, we're almost there. After this, we're gonna stretch and cool down. So give me really good reps. Don't give up on yourself. Give me the last couple of reps here. Squeeze, crunch it in. Squeeze, crunch it in. Squeeze. There you go. Congratulations, you made it to the cool down. Don't you dare walk away. Cool down and stretch with me. We need to make sure we are releasing all the tension we built up in our muscles and working on mobility, keeping our joints nice and mobile so they can always move through a full range of motion so we can be efficient movers in our workouts and in the rest of our life. So give me a little cobra here. Maybe you can't come up as high as me. It's okay if your elbows are a little bit more bent. Stretching through the torso, stretching those abs. We just worked so hard with that little circuit. Okay, rest your forehead on one of your forearms. Bend the back knee. Maybe that's enough of a stretch. If you want to feel it more, actively push your hips into the mat. And if you don't have any issues and you want to extend the stretch, go ahead and gently pull on the foot as you push and drive your hip bone into the mat. You should feel a good stretch and lengthening through the top of the thigh there. Same thing, other side. Breathing nice and deeply. Almost done with the side. You can release that. We want to stretch those shoulders. They worked to stabilize during the kettlebell swings, and then with that chest press they were working. So rest your forehead on the mat, interlock your fingers, and pull your fingers away from your back, expanding through the chest and the top of your shoulders. Just resting your head on the mat there. Nice deep breath, in and out. All right, release that. We're gonna sit back in our child's pose. Hips go back towards your heels. Walk your hands forward, actively making your arms and your torso as long as you can get them. Let's do a little spine twist. Take one arm, slide it underneath the other, and get a nice spine twist here. Doesn't that feel good? Same thing, other side. We're almost done, but really enjoy this stretch. All right, get on all fours. Go ahead and give me a cat stretch. Hollowing out your stomach. Return to a nice neutral spine. Activate your toes. Then push your hips back and up in that child's pose. Push through the heel of your hands, driving your heels back into the mat. Get your heels as close to the floor as you can. Good job. Keep your ears in between your arms there. Actively pushing against the heels of your hands. Awesome. Hop or walk up, bend your knees. Now, if you want to extend the stretch here, you can straighten out your legs. Try to flatten out your back there. Feel the lower back, glutes, and hamstring stretching. Keeping a flat back here. And now round your back. Draw your nose towards your knees. Oh, stretch, stretch, stretch there. We're almost done. Bend your knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. And we are finished. Thank you so much for joining me for another workout and for being patient with this re-upload and the original horrible sound quality. I hope that you are excited to meet me right back here next Monday for the next workout of the week. And until we meet again right here next Monday, please make sure you're checking in on Instagram every day. I'm posting my gym workouts, other home workouts you can be doing. I kind of share more of what I'm eating and kind of what my life is like. I love to get to know you better there too, so don't be afraid to meet me there. Of course you won't be afraid. Instagram is awesome, right? All right, so until we meet again, always remember, no excuses, no regret, just sweat. Bye!